We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural stadium in Glendale. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? To the air right away, Mariota. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want
nothing. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. Still open for the coordinator.
And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. You look at this Arizona defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Mariota from the gun on third down. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They started on the ground with Ekeler, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Ekeler going to get it again on 2nd down. Differently here.
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he fires one incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Ekeler. And he'll be taken at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a run.
Splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. That'll bring up second down. You look at this Arizona defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This now a 3rd and 4. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Murray off play action. Looking deep downfield. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
2nd and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Marcus Davenport able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. From the 21, here's the 2nd down and 9. Mariota. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Cards are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
It's Eckler again. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pick.
Murray now to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Here's Murray. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down. This is a counter play. Eckler to the 36-yard line. Stop there. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Murray looking to change the play here. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now Mariota drops this off with Nwangu. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw is Mariota. He sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cardinals are going to take over here up near the 40. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. Leads evaporate and quickly. So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray on the move to it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, here's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Fourth down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out in a hurry.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Austin Eckler, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to...
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing the second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Wolf on now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Calling a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Running on first down, Eckler. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Play fake. Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Play action. Now it's Murray. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And they're going to speed things up here.
Brings up 2nd and 16.
Now Murray.
47-yard line.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big pickup of 38.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
They'll run here with Conner. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it is 42-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, stating the obvious, this is going to be one that the rookie quarterback is going to want to forget pretty quickly.
And what quarterback has not gone through this in their rookie year?
Yeah, they all have. I guess it's cliche, but these are the ones you hope to grow from, right?
It's just part of life on the road in the NFL. He has to learn from it and grow.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in, and he's brought down. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And now they're in the hurry-up. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
3 quarters have come and gone.
Let's go now. Go.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
So from the 26-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you've mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a...
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. And the kick here no good, but a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into. And they'll accept that penalty. Another extra point opportunity here. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Vikings 7.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Murray going to fire one out wide. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Up the middle with Eckler, taken down at the 42. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And 3rd and 8 now. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Murray now to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And Allen's got it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Eckler now between the tackles. Room here to run. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 107 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Wolf on now for the extra point. To run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself,